Without those 4 things, I don't know where I would be today. I really truthfully don't. And I would, if you would have told me that little guy who was very depressed, a little blonde bitch that was depressed and all alone and so sad and depressed, hey, it's gonna get better, life will go on, I would have been like, yeah, right. I would have been like, shut up, you're just saying this because everybody else says it, but it really does. So, hi guys, it's Ben Alex and I got my hair done. I'm so excited, I got it done 2 days ago. My grandma does it because I'm at her house for the week. I just want to say, first of all, very late Christmas, I should say. But this video, I kind of wanted to take a trip down memory lane from freshman year all the way to my senior year, which I am currently a senior now, and just how much my life has changed. Kind of like a timeline, if you will. And I want to say, first off, right off the bat, that it does get better. I remember very vividly, this is kind of gonna be an emotional, serious video, not like my story time funny, haha, like that was funny kind of video. This is gonna be a more serious video. In some moments, and in other moments it's gonna be kind of cheerful and exciting and happy for me. So, yeah. My freshman year, as a lot of you may or may not know, like the second half of my freshman year, in January of 2016, I lost someone who I never thought I would lose. And, I just remember very vividly, like, I have a freshman playlist, a part of my Apple Music playlist. If you want to, like, listen to what I used to listen to 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I got my glasses on, I can't do math. Then I will have that, like, For a Boy by Raylan, like, I would listen to, like, all Melanie Martinez, and it's funny how, like, my music taste has changed, too, from, like, then to now. And then, like, I just remember being on Uvu, and I remember, like, one time I couldn't even watch Chana when I used to stay in Tandem Mongoose. I couldn't even watch her video because I got my, like, iPad taken away, and that was just, like, so hard for me. And not even because I was attached to my iPad. I mean, we're all attached to our devices and our electronical stuff. Let's just be for real here. But it's not because it was that. It was because that's all I had at the time. And, you know, granted, I went to therapy my freshman year. But, like, I've said in videos before, or a video before, therapy is only there temporarily, for an hour out of your day, for an hour out of your week, if that. So, after that, or after you leave your appointment, you're on your own, like I've said before. And it's true, I'm kind of sick too, by the way, that's why I kind of sound like congested and stuff, because I'm a little bit sick. But I still wanted to get a video for you guys. So, you're welcome. The dedication is real, guys. No, just kidding, but really, though. And then, like, so freshman year, that was, like, very hard. I think freshman year was one of the hardest times of my life, but I also think it was the most adventurous. Like, I was starting a new high school, starting a new chapter of my life, like, and I didn't know, like, what day was gonna be after the next, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't know how I was gonna feel one day. I just remember being so depressed, listening to Hurt So Good by Carly Rae Jepsen, like, just the memories, and just all the songs I used to listen to from my freshman year. It's like, when I listen to those songs now, it's like, I was such in a bad state of mind, and now I can listen to these songs freely and jam up to them, like I didn't do my freshman year, if that makes sense. So, like, in a way, it's in a positive thing that I, like, moved on, and I, like, my life truly does go on, and it does, and that's, time heals all wounds, it really does, and that's, if I could give any advice, it would be time heals all wounds, and it does, it really does. Actually, a month from today, January 29th, it'll be 3 years, I think, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 years since, like, all that went down. And I just can't believe how much of a happier person I am, how much my life went on. I just can't believe that I am in the state of mind that I wasn't 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So, then we're going to go to sophomore year. Sophomore year, I kind of branched out a little more, if you will. I kind of made new friends, but I still was very depressed. This is probably going to be, the titles of this is probably going to be opening up my depression, my high school experience. But I really was truly depressed. I remember, like, I would listen to Vacation by GRL and, like, music like that. So, like, and I even noticed, like, my music taste has changed. Like, Melanie Martinez, she's not a happy-go-lucky person. Her music isn't, at least for me personally. It's very, like, true and honest. And true and honest music is usually sad, typically. Not all the time, but typically, depending on the artist. So, even, like, my music taste, how much it's changed. Now I'm, like, Taylor and Poppy and music like that. Like, I love pop music. That's my main genre. I like Nicki Minaj and Bad Baby. That's, like, the only rap I listen to. But, like, other than that, like, I listen to One Direction, Justin Bieber, like, you know, stuff like that. But, like, even just how much my music taste has changed. So, junior year, like I've said before in videos, was my favorite year. Right before Christmas of junior year. So, literally, last December. that's when I kind of took the poster of Maddie and I down, and I kind of was like, okay, whatever, like, you're not coming back, that's fine, time for me to move on. And I didn't want to remove it at first. I was hesitant on doing so because my brother's girlfriend spent her hard-earned money and hard-earned time making that for me, so I kind of felt guilty pitching it and throwing it out. And as one would, I mean, as one with a heart like me would, you know, you would feel guilty. But I think it was time for me to, like, get rid of it. And I think ever since then, I've been a happier person, to be honest with you. I don't have to look at it and be reminded by, you know, my ex-best friend every day. I think that, like, life goes on. And that's time heals all wounds, and it does. There's something else that I can't stress that enough, because it does. Senior year. Okay, so senior year, I've had a little more drama. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad year either. I'm just ready to get the hell out and graduate. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm ready to get out. And I made some good friends, made some bad friends. Yeah, I mean, like, that's, like, I got a job. I got my first job, other than, like, my income from my music. Because that is kind of like a temporary job, or, like, not a temporary job, but, like, not enough to pay the bills job, or not enough to get what I want job. I have bought, like, Taylor merch and stuff from that kind of money, because I could afford little stuff like that. But, you know, like, I don't know. It's just, like, time heals all wounds, and it does get better. If you would have told me, hey, 2 years ago, you're going to be happy, you're going to be getting a job, you're going to be ready for Christmas, I would have been like, yeah, right. Because I remember my freshman year. I remember summer of freshman year. Or I remember, okay, we'll go into two things. I remember, one, at the end of, sorry, I took my moccasins off because I wanted to take them off. They're like this bluish color, aren't they cute? But I remember, like, two things. I remember going in, or the halfway mark, which is June 29th of 2016, there was this app called Flurry. Flurry and Uvu and music were my top three things my freshman year. Like, that was it. Flurry, unfortunately, doesn't exist anymore. They took it down for some reason off the App Store. So I ran out of space, but as I was saying, they took Flurry off the App Store, and that was, like, my go-to dumping ground. Even Twitter. I would consider Twitter one of the top four things that I was doing my freshman year. Uvu, Flurry, music, and Twitter. Like, those four for sure. Like, without those four things, I don't know where I would be today. I really, truthfully don't. I've had a lot of very good people off Flurry, like Brie, Amelia, Anthony, you know, people like them. And they are really the OGs. They are really, really the OGs. And I remember, like, sophomore year, I was very problematic on Twitter and stuff. Like, I really have grown up a lot since freshman year. I think a junior year me, I think I play a lot of myself as junior year and senior year. Like, I'm very similar to what I was last year, and very, like, that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense. But, like, I just want to say that it does get better. And I would, if you would have told me that little guy who was very depressed, a little blonde bitch that was depressed and all alone and so sad and depressed, hey, it's going to get better, life will go on, I would have been like, yeah, right. I would have been like, shut up, you're just saying this because everybody else says it, but it really does. So if you're in a tough time right now, I know it's hard, believe me, I've been there, done it. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to go on with the two moments that kind of really stuck out to me my freshman year. I mean, there was a shit ton more, but these are the top two that are coming to my mind right now. But I remember it was June 29th. I was broadcasting live on Flurry, and I had about 50 viewers. I was bawling my eyes out. I remember this very vividly, like, bawling my eyes out in the computer chair, crying about this one individual person. And you guys know who I'm talking about, Maddie. And I honestly don't remember the last time I cried over Maddie. I really don't. So, like, that's a really good thing, right? Because I would have all these dates in my mind, like, oh, the anniversary's coming up of our due date, like, since we were friends, or her birthday's coming up, and I'm not there to wish her happy birthday, you know, things like that. And actually, I remember my freshman year, I did put up a video on YouTube, and it was happy birthday, Maddie. I always use her real name, but I'm probably going to private that now that I said that, but yeah. But even, like, my moods and how I was talking and my voice has changed, like, from my freshman year, like, all the way to now, like, how depressed and sad I was, and, like, how happy and joyful and cheerful I am now. So, I mean, it just is that. And the other thing is, I remember at the end of freshman year, I remember everybody was with their best friends, and everybody's hanging out with everybody that they liked, and I remember I didn't have that. And I remember that feeling of what I didn't have. And it sucked. Because I really didn't talk to anybody. And like I've said in videos before, talking from someone that you did to every day to maybe once or twice a month, once or twice a year is a very hard difference. It's a very hard change. And now I'm here to tell you that it gets better, life goes on time heals all wounds. I'm a much better and happier person now. Look how golden I am. Like, yes, bro. Life does go on. If you're going through something right now, hit my line. Hit me up, bro. I'm still here for you guys. And I'm just telling you that life goes on when it really does. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. It's kind of more of a serious kind of video. I will have the links in the description below of my music that I listened to for my freshman year. And I think that's about it, guys. By the way, I have 922 subscribers last time I checked, so like my subscriber number keeps going up. Maybe I'll have another Taylor Swift related video coming up soon. In fact, I think I'm going to. But yes, guys, that is about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, follow me on all my social media, listen to my music, share my music on iTunes and Spotify, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Happy New Year, by the way, because my video will probably be up next year again, my next video. So, bye!